every time Adam spoke English. He gave himself a score, not out of 10, not written down anywhere. Just a feeling, good, okay, bad. He had been doing this for so long, he did not notice it anymore. It was just part of speaking. Open mouth. Say words, score yourself, move on. Adam had lived in his new city for 8 months. His English was functional. He could do what he needed to do. Buy things, ask for directions, answer questions at work. But every interaction felt like a small performance. Before he spoke, he prepared. While he spoke, he monitored. After he spoke, he reviewed, even simple things, ordering a coffee. He would plan the sentence before he reached the counter. He would listen to himself as the words came out. He would replay it afterward and find the parts that were wrong. A large coffee, please, 4 words. He still found something to correct. One Saturday morning, Adam went to the farmer's market near his apartment. He had no plan to speak to anyone. He was just there for vegetables. He stopped at a stall with tomatoes. He picked one up. He put it down. He picked up another. The man running the stall watched him. He was old, broad shoulders, hands that looked like they had been working outside for 50 years. Looking for something specific? The man asked. Adam looked up. Just tomatoes, he said. For what? The man asked. The question caught Adam off guard. Pasta, Adam said. The man nodded slowly. Then you want these ones, he said. He moved Adam's hand to a different pile. These are sweeter, better for a sauce. Adam looked at the tomatoes. How do you know? He said. The man looked at him for a second, then he smiled. 50 years, he said. Adam laughed. It came out before he decided to laugh. They talked for a few minutes about tomatoes, about pasta, about the market. The man asked where Adam was from. Adam told him. The man said he had a cousin who had visited there once. He had come back talking about the food for 6 months. Adam asked what the cousin had eaten. The man laughed and said he could not remember. The cousin talked too much for anyone to keep track. Adam laughed again. He bought the tomatoes. He said goodbye. He walked away. He was halfway down the next aisle before he realized something. He stopped. He stood next to a stall selling honey. He tried to remember the conversation. Something was different about it. He went back through it in his head. The tomatoes, the sauce, the cousin, the laughing, and then he understood. He had not scored himself once. Not before, not during, not after. He had just talked like it was a normal thing, because for those few minutes, it was. Adam stood next to the honey stall for longer than made sense. He was trying to understand what had happened. He thought about every English conversation he could remember. The job interview where he had rehearsed for 3 days. The phone call to his landlord where he had written notes first. The work presentation where he had practiced his opening lines 17 times, even small things, the coffee order, the question at the pharmacy, the email to his neighbor about the parking space. Every single one had felt like a test. Prepare. Perform. Review. When had he started doing this? He could not remember a time when he had not. He bought some honey. He did not plan what to say to the woman at the stall. She asked if he wanted to try a sample first. He said yes. She gave him a small spoon. He tried it. He said it was good. She said it was from bees that only fed on wildflowers. He said he did not know bees could be that specific. She laughed and said most people did not. He paid. He said goodbye. He walked on. He did not score himself. On the way home, Adam thought about something. He had learned English the way most people learn it, in a classroom, from a textbook, with tests. Real tests, with scores, with red marks, with a number at the top of the page, and somewhere along the way, he had brought those tests with him into coffee shops, into phone calls, into markets on Saturday mornings. He had kept giving himself tests, long after the classroom was gone. But the man with the tomatoes was not testing him. The woman with the honey was not testing him. They were just talking, and for a few minutes, so was he. Adam made pasta that evening. He used the tomatoes from the market while the sauce was cooking. He thought about the score he had not given himself. He wondered how many conversations he had ruined by watching himself have them. How many times he had been so busy monitoring his English that he had missed what the other person was actually saying. How many times the test in his head had been louder than the conversation in front of him. He did not fix this overnight. The habit was too old for that. There were still conversations where the scoring came back. Job meetings, phone calls to government offices. Any situation where something important was at stake. The test came back in those moments, but in the small ones, the everyday ones, he started letting them just be conversations, not performances, not tests, not opportunities to find out how good his English was, just two people saying things to each other. The following Saturday, he went back to the market. He stopped at the tomato stall again. The man recognized him. "How was the pasta?" he asked. Adam smiled. "Really good," he said. "I told you," the man said. Adam bought more tomatoes. He did not plan what to say. He did not monitor while he said it. He did not review it afterward. He just bought tomatoes and talked to the man who sold them, like it was the most normal thing in the world, because slowly, it was becoming one. So here is something worth thinking about when you speak English. Are you in the conversation, or are you watching yourself be in the conversation? There is a difference. One feels like talking, the other feels like a test you are always one mistake away from failing. Adam found his way out of the test. Between a pile of tomatoes and a stranger with 50 years of experience. It was not a big moment. It was not a breakthrough. It was just a conversation. The kind that happens every day, if you let it.